Sir, new, I think, except for the uh, great players that we have added in this team, I don't think there is anything new formula or anything as such. I think I spoke about it in the previous PC as well that we are the team with the highest win percentage in the past 3 years, so I don't think we need to change anything.
New management also, I'm saying.
Most of the management is the same. Yes, Parthibai is there. Vedi has been with us for the past 3 years, and he's added as a support staff. So I don't think there is anything new as such. In
Owners
that
are new, no?
Sorry.
Owners are new.
Uh, I haven't had much chance to be able to speak with them, but I think that's a good thing because if there was anything new, I must have had a reason to talk to them. But because I haven't face to face spoken with them yet, so that I think that's a good thing.
And any injuries and availability, anything you can tell us?
No, I think we are all good. There are no injuries.
Shubhman, the presence of Josh Butler, of course, adds a lot of depth to the batting. If you could just take us through what's the, in the group matches that you have had, do you think that the addition of Josh actually, do you see as a problem of a plenty in the opening slot, or do you think that that's actually something that you had an experience of you and him opening together? What's the scene like?
Sir, I mean, if you have someone like Josh Butler in your team, no team would think of it as a problem. Firstly, we've all seen what he has done in T20 cricket for England and in IPL. And I think in the previous series he batted at number 3, so I don't think there is any problem with him about batting at different numbers. Having said that, we haven't decided at which number he'll bat. Maybe you'll get to know about it tomorrow during the match. But over the course of, I think, 8-9 years that he's played IPL, he's played at different numbers and he's performed at different numbers. So I don't see that as a problem for us. Much of your opponent. So that's the point of having auction every 3 years, right? You kind of have different teammates, and coming to the opponent, I mean, them as a team, they are playing together for the first time, but we have played those players, we have played against them or with them at some point in our career. So the skill set that they bring to the table isn't anything new. Of course, you can talk about different combinations and all those things, but we have played against those players. So in terms of their skill set, there isn't like anything new or anything that we don't know.
Hi, Shubhman, Siddharth from the PTI. I mean, there have been questions about the batting, especially talking about the last season also. The batting in the depth was a bit of concern with you guys. Now I'm sure you must have solved it, but you have many players. But what do you think? Because last time it was an average of 27.8 in the power play, losing 15 wickets in around about 14 matches. You have Arshdeep on the other side also, who is very good at picking wickets, especially in the power play. How do you counter this, if at all you have a strategy for that tomorrow?
Honestly, yes, we didn't in the power play. We weren't the best team in the tournament last year in the power play. But before that, I think last year as well we had some good partnerships opening with me and Sai. But having said that, Riddhi got injured in between. It's not Shami got injured. It's not easy to have so many different combinations when your players are getting injured constantly. And leading up to that, obviously, someone like Hardik went to MI. So I think in overall sense, it was a bit tough for us to find the perfect combination as a team. And I think this year we have a fantastic group. I feel we have covered all the bases. We have good depth in the batting. We have some very good bowlers, especially fast bowlers. I think IPL is a kind of a tournament. Everybody really focuses on scoring 250, 260, 270, but I think it's the bowlers that win you matches. Uh, it's the bowlers that would help you not concede those many runs. Doesn't matter how many runs you score if you're able to concede those runs, then it doesn't matter how many runs you are scoring. It's the focus is more, especially for us. Our philosophy is to have a really strong and stable bowling side. Hopefully, we are hoping that we'll be able to play the same bowling attack for the 14 games. But if anything happens, we have a good backup as well. I think we have got Ishibai. I don't need to say much about him. He's been playing IPL for since the inception of IPL, I think, and he's got great experience to him. And I think we have got some really good young bowlers in our team as well.
Last season was your first as a captain, of course, and this time it's a what did you learn from any particular aspect that you when you look back, you think that you learned something from last year that you would want to implement this time around, like one particular thing?
Last year was definitely a learning curve for me, and I think captaincy is such thing. The more you do it, the more you learn about yourself, and the more you learn about the game. And there were some aspects that I definitely learned and experienced last year, which I think would be very helpful for me this year. It's difficult to point like one thing in particular. It's like an overall growth that I would want to have within myself as a captain. Maybe it could be talking to the players off the field, or it could be anything. Having those one-on-one conversations with them, where they open up to you, where they tell you what are the areas that they want to improve, or what are the areas that I want them to be able to improve to help my team.
Talking about toss, we're playing in the evening time. How do you think the dew factor is going to play if you have a look at the ground also? What are your thoughts on that? And secondly, home record pressure, is it something which you have on your back of your mind? Because we've seen your home wins fell from 3 to 7 last season. And Punjab have managed to chase, I think, once or twice, if I'm not wrong, against you. So keeping the dew factor into consideration, how are you planning things to go, sir?
It's not easy when the dew comes, for sure. Not easy to bowl when there is dew. But I think with the new rule coming in, the captains are allowed to change the ball once after 11 overs. It might be of help. But like I said, it's not on grounds. We have seen, like in Wankhede, you would see, even if there are some early wickets in the second innings, teams are chasing 210, 215, 220. It's not easy to bowl with the dew. Spinners, I think, their effectiveness gets lessened with the dew, because obviously with the ball being wet, it's not easy for them to get the grip on the ball. But I think, having said that, this rule might help us. I think we'll get to know once we play more matches on the dew, especially here. We have seen chasing is I think any ground, any team, if they win the toss, they're looking to bowl first, because I think there is a reason it's easier to chase if at all there is any dew in any ground.
Tournament right before an IPL. Do you derive confidence from that and cheap into another tournament, or do you consciously draw a line between the two tournaments to start afresh?
It definitely gives you a lot of confidence, because ICC tournaments or ICC trophies are one thing that you grow up idolizing, or that you grow up inspiring from. And having won an ICC trophy definitely gives you a lot of confidence. But IPL is quite different from Champions Trophy. It's a different format, a different concept in itself, and you can drive as much as confidence you want from that. But this is a different game.
Siraj for Mohammad Shami, you think the ideal replacement? And last 2 days you must have practiced. Did you experience any dew?
Yes, there was a bit of dew here. I think even as the games would go on, we might see some games without dew. I mean, the groundsman and the ground people here, they try to do their job. They try to reduce the dew as much as possible, but sometimes they can't control it because it's so much, and sometimes it's not there. And coming back to your question, sir, I think every player is different. We can't expect players to perform like someone else. Every player brings a different skill set and a different combination to the team. But at the end of the day, a bowlers or a fast bowlers who's bowling in the power play, the purpose is the same, to get wickets. So it doesn't. We were not trying to replace Shami Bhai. We are not trying to compare any players. We just want Mohammad Siraj to be himself.